Hey everyone, welcome to PopXP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the PopXP channel.
What's up, everybody? Your old pal Bill Tucci here, teen sensation. You know what? I think I'm going to play a little chill music. I'm just going to chill and draw. As you can see, I have my my artboard here. It's angled down low, but the angle is still off, so it makes her look kind of big-headed, but I assure you she is not. Doing it my commit. Whoop! Let the camera catch up. Let it catch up. Nice. But let's get a little chill music. Let's get a little jazz. Tell me if you guys can hear that. I probably won't be talking much. So I just want to hear some jazz. I want to draw. So I'm going to draw this commission. Basically, this commission started off, as most of mine do, with a rough. And if you could see, this is how the rough was. It's for one of my Return of the Warrior commissions, actually, that I owe. And thank you all for being so patient with my commissions. And it's SHI in action with the Naginata. I just felt this looked kind of awkward here, twisting a little bit. And I switched it off to this, to a more traditional of her, you know, her leaping. I can raise the camera, but then I lose the angle a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, see, the angle's just completely off, but you'll see here she is. Here's Anna. The camera's right in my face when I'm trying to draw, but I hope everyone's doing well. And we're going to sketch this bad boy up a little bit for you all. And I hope you like it. So let's, I recently posted, I posted one yesterday. This was my commission from yesterday that you guys saw. And this too will be part of my SHI Nouveau series. Really invoking the Alphonse, it's in a classic, the Alphonse Mucha background. And I even love this background. I wonder if I should play with this and have it kind of a similar theme with each one. Not sure. Probably switch to something else, but I start with my pencil, with my my 2H lead right here. My trusty. Is this the old Statomule? These pencils are old. These pencils got to be 25 years old or so. Here's one of them. Got several of them. I like the other mechanicals. I even have this bad boy I use, and this is, it says 4H, it's not a 4H. This is a 007 that I use. This is newer. Let's see if I can. It's just a Papermate lead pencil. And I really love the 005s, which I use. There's an HB in this. That's my mega lead, so I can load a whole bunch of leads in it. And I draw these. Basically, this is what I do. And then again, I also end up using my regular #2 pencils. And I got a few old stablemates. I got ones that I have one pencil here or two that are actually from college when I was in school. Let me lower the smooth jazz just a little bit here. Copyright-free smooth jazz. Teen sensation Bill Tucci, bringing it to you live, rocking it live. Here's another one. It's another older one. This one's newer, obviously. I think I have the one from Germany. This is a Stratford. Which one's this? Is this Statomule? Let me see. Gotta find my old one. I can't even read. That's how old these are. You use up, you work them and you use them for so many years and years and years. And I recently switched over to, again, to the smaller leads, the 005s, because you don't have to sharpen it. But there's just something about sharpening a pencil that I dig. And speaking of that in pencils, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this pencil, this Prismacolor pencil, and probably this one too. They're going to die today. It's going to be death of a pencil. But what we hope to do is with the death of this pencil, unlike the worm, the inchworm, the chrysalis, it'll turn to a beautiful butterfly and it'll be immortalized forever onto this piece of paper, this artboard here. So let me go into the comments. Say hello to everybody. Hey, Candace, how are you, honey? Good to see you today. Oh, yes, my friend Victor, how are you? And Nicholas, good to see you too. And dude, I'm digging the horse thing. That's something about me. I don't know if you guys know is, my uncle had a horse, and my third grade teacher, Mr. Solnick, my favorite teacher, they had horses, and I grew up riding horses when I was a kid. During the week, go on Saturdays and stuff like that and ride. So I've probably ridden, a bunch of times when I was a kid, but I completely forgot everything. And I really want to learn to ride a horse because I wonder, how much of a real man are you if you can't just get on any kind of horse you want and just ride it? So that's probably my next thing is to learn how to ride a horse this fall. And Dumbest Name, good to see you, my friend. And Victoria, of course, my old friend. How are you, darling? Good to see you. I hope you are well. I miss you, Victoria. So I'm going to do a little jazz, little thing. Again, the angle is off. She's really more like this. Let the camera catch up. Just got to get a second. I got to do this, and then I'll do it. So it's really more... you son of a gun, you. Let's see if I can angle a little more. Let's see. It's a little more like that, not quite. Again, it's a little tougher. My artboard is usually another tick higher, but let's give it a whirl. So I'm going to go in with my Ferro Prismacolor pencil. It's nice and short. Come on, camera, catch up. I'm too fast for these cameras, man. So let's do this. Oh, you did, Victoria? I will check my Facebook messages. I did not see that, but I will check it. So let's give it a shot. Let's start drawing. I usually turn my art all around like this when I draw, but I'm going to try to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it the way I normally do it. And I know my camera's a little off. I got a camera right in my face. Can you guys hear me, or is the music too loud? Please post in the comments. What a crazy day at the PopXP today. Crazy day at SHI. Somebody hit me yesterday in the parking lot. Safe Light driver crushed my bumper on my truck. And I'm like, man. And, but Safe Light said they'll pay for it and they'll get in touch with me. The insurance. It's really just I just got to replace the bumper. But, I had another truck for my old Dodge Ram. And at 248,500 miles when I retired it over in August when we got Williams' car, I traded it in. Never got into an accident with that. I get this new truck. I have it for 2 months. And, someone backs into me and hits me. And he pulled out, looked for a spot, didn't see the spot he wanted to go, and just put it in reverse and backed about 15 feet and hit me with a customer's car. Really messed. I mean, I have a Dodge Ram 1500, so really smashed up that dude's car. I feel bad for the guy. I can't imagine what the other owner said, but did the police report and all, and so I only talked to Niall Scala briefly today. Talked to Crystal Vandiver. Talked to her today. Didn't talk to Blevins yet. Haven't spoken to anybody else. I've just been working. We're fulfilling right now. Deb is at the Post with my niece Emily and the great Renzini. And we have, I believe, as of yesterday, for those of you who did, sorry guys, it's this damn camera. Come on, get caught up. Catch. For those of you who pledged for SHI Haikyo, we truly appreciate it. We had over 8,500 backers, and we have fulfilled 2,000 of those rewards. So 2,000 people's things have gotten mailed out. We have another 800 left, and hopefully we can finish that next week. Definitely within the next 2 weeks, we'll all be done. So I'm real excited. I'm very happy the way things are going. And now it's time for me to get these gosh darn covers done, commissions done. And I've been putting together at night the SHI burning the SHI Omnibus Edition, which comes out. We launched later on this month. It's 464 pages, and I'm gonna have to back this up a little bit. I think I'm just too close. Yeah. Our Omnibus Edition. I think I'm gonna do that. you go. The omnibus edition has the first 16 issues of SHI and Tomoe. So I'm going to lower this a little bit. It's a little too loud. Maybe it's just in my ears, but bring it up a little bit. So I figure this is probably going to be a boring stream, but I have to work, and I figure why not, that now that the PopXP can go live again, why not do that? Looks like we'll also be coming live tomorrow with the professionals. And I am hoping that will be in the afternoon. I will let you guys all know when we are doing that with the professionals. It's my turn, and that'll be coming to you live on the PopXP. And we'll be talking about artistic influences. That'll be the topic. So I just have to get the scheduling, but it'll be done in the afternoon. And yeah, maybe we'll have a few pops while we're doing it, a few beers or something like that, and have a few beers, and maybe we'll work and we'll talk about influences. Our influence. I got some family stuff going on tonight, so it's tough for me to do Tuesdays and Thursdays which is usually when the professionals is, until later on. So my son wrestles, and I have he's got camp. It's not really camp. It's just wrestling. So there you go. Doing her class. I got to tell you guys, I have been just going down memory lane, watching just revisiting SHI and drawing it, and going through all the stacks and stacks of CDs I have of the original SHI stories, the original SHI issues. And I'll be hopefully done with that next week, because I want that whole book put together before we even launch. If I don't get it all to Mindy Lopkin, because Mindy's going to be putting the book together, she's the designer of the book, we'll be doing it the week after. But I want that book to be completely done in PDF form, ready to go to press before we even launch. Debbie and I have been talking about what would do I do a new cover, or should I use one of the old covers? Because I really love the cover to SHI Way the Warrior #4. And I'd like to, so I just remember when I was drawing SHI, and of course I love doing the first cover. And then, I did get cover #2, cover #3. But when I did cover #4, something was really starting to happen. I remember I just started firing on all cylinders with it. And I'm thinking about making that cover the make that cover the cover, unless I recolor the Way the Warrior #1 cover. Not quite sure, but if I do the #4 cover, and I might even do this because people ask me for the Way the Warrior art, and I don't sell it. I did sell a few in the early 2000s. I did sell some of it, because you get to know people and they become friends and all. But I really love to hold on to my artwork. I really am not a big fan of selling it. And I don't know why. It's just like a part of me. And but I might sell that cover. I might offer that cover. And maybe even if we don't use it as a cover. But I know that people want it. And I think people appreciate a lot more. Not saying appreciate a lot more than me, but I'd rather it be on someone's wall than in a flat file in my studio here, because I just don't have the room for all the covers. So that's that. Let's see here. What did you want? Let me see here. I'm looking at. There's a Miss Fury coming out with along a bunch of other. Oh yeah, where is that? Is that the executive? You sent me a message about the Miss Fury figure. Okay, I'll check that out, because I know that Executive Replicas was planning on doing that. But I'll check and see that, Victoria. I will definitely check that out. And broke it. See, that's the thing about these pencils. The Barrow Prismacolors are great. They come out so black when you put it to paper. It literally just melts on the paper. But they're also then very they're very what's the word? Fragile. They really are. Nicholas, hey, hail Bayou, what's happening? Nicholas, any news on Gatecrasher? Yes, Gatecrasher. Okay, so for those of you who have received your Haikyo books, you'll see that there was sort of a cliffhanger ending, and I just felt that we have to address that before I could launch into Gatecrasher. So the next book is Sakura, which launches in August. Sakura launches in August, but then we will do Zombie Sama 2 and the SHI Return of the Warrior Omnibus Edition. The SHI Way of the Warrior Omnibus Edition will include SHI Way of the Warrior, SHI Haikyo, and SHI Sakura. It's a trilogy. And then in January of 2022 is when we launch SHI Gatecrasher. And then that will be followed up by another 3 issues, another 2 issues of the follow-up SHI of which will be the sequel to Sakura, where Anna goes to Japan. Oh my, am I giving spoilers away? I can't be sure. So, there you go. But Jeff Vaughn and I had a meeting about Sakura not too long ago, and I'll see Jeff Vaughn for lunch on Saturday with Gary Cohn coming in, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see if we can get Barry Orkin, the great Barry Orkin, to come. That would be so nice if Barry could join us, and maybe Alona and Kai, his family. And I'll get Debbie, and maybe we'll get some seafood somewhere out here. Okay. So I just have a lot to do tomorrow for work-wise, and I can't do lunch tomorrow. Stop doing those cliffhangers. Well, it will be an ending, but it will lead to the next chapter. How's that? I love doing cliffhangers. I love comics with cliffhangers. But then again, the story will end. The story does end. I mean, we had a nice conclusion to Haikyo, I hope. But there is a big shocker at the end that adds to it. So there you go. So let's do some more hair. Funny thing about me is I love listening to jazz in the spring. In the spring and summer. It's just, it just goes with it, man. I love listening to opera on a rainy Saturday or Sunday, and Italian music, because I remember my mother cooking. They would have the Italian hour out here. Anybody's from New York, I think it was WOR or something, would have the Italian hour, and they would play all Italian songs, Jimmy Roselli and Sinatra and oh my God, I'm trying to think. There's so many. Jerry Vale, all these great, Louis Primo, all these great Italian songs that you grew up with. And I would just smell my mother's sauce cooking. And that's my goal next year. Next year, I'm going to start cooking on Sundays. Start cooking some Italian. Got to get I think one of my aunts or uncles has my grandparents' recipe. And I love the smell of my grandfather's sauce. And I'm going to start making it. My wife, Deborah, is an amazing cook, though. She is. So, nothing for anyone. If you guys have yet to pledge for Haikyo, please do. We will be ending the campaign next Friday. Not tomorrow, but next Friday. We're going to go out with a bang, end it, close it out for good, so we can move on and launch the SHI Omnibus Edition. Now I'll add that page next week. I think next week I'll do it. Oh, well, thank you, Dwayne, my friend. Thank you so much. You're too kind. I love that. Is that Lone Wolf and Cub? I love that. Please do tell. I didn't invite anyone on the show, any of the PopXP crew, because I really didn't want to talk. I wanted just drawing, and I find myself talking. And I figured I have to draw anyway. Why not, now that we can go live with the PopXP again, why not draw live and let you guys see what I do? It'll also stop me from watching YouTube videos about, Vipers and supercars and stuff like that, which I tend to do. That's what I watch. I love watching. There's a part of me that wants a supercar, like an older one. I love the Dodge Viper. I've always wanted one, and I could have bought one back when she first came out, and then I'm like, it's so impractical. I have nowhere to put it. But you can buy a used Viper, first generation Viper, for really cheap. I've been seeing them for $35,000, and I also like it that it's something I could work on with my son. And but who knows? Doubt it. I gotta repave the driveway and cut some trees down first and build our little office that we want to do in the garage. But of course, the wood prices are so expensive now. See, this is not good. I have another pencil sharpener. So what happens when you drop these? They break inside. The little lead or whatever it is breaks inside. And it gets very hard to repair. If anybody likes any other kind of music and you've got copy-free music, on YouTube, like a copy-free music channel that you like, put the link in the description. Put the link in the comments, because I'll play that if you guys don't like to hear some jazz. Oh, nice. See how small they get so fast. That's why I get them by the box full. Thank you, Beryl. And my wonderful friend, Kathy Warner. Okay, I hope it's not too annoying, guys, but this is how I draw. Yep, it's algae season, all right. Excuse me. Hell word. Oh, wasn't that nice? Wasn't that nice, everyone? That's fabulous. That's getting too small. Getting the angles off again. Look, guys, it's making her look like she's got a giant head. See, but actually it's more like it's not allowing me to do it. And I can't really get the camera. If I try to get the camera to angle a little bit more, it really would be like that. Then I got to move it more towards my face here, and it kind of gets in the way of me drawing. Like it is literally right in front of my. You might just hit my face on it. So. Should take a Zyrtec, I guess. 427. Well, maybe we'll just make a big dump tomorrow. Big post office trip tomorrow. Because I remember yesterday that Emily put labels on another couple of hundred packages yesterday. So maybe we'll just do a Friday drop and I'll have William come with me. Will and I, my son William is home from welding school and passed the first 3 of his certifications. So he's now certified as a pipe fitter, as a MIG welder, and as a TIG welder, which is aluminum. He took his DOT test, but that's going to be another 2 weeks or so to see whether he passed it. But he says he did well. He feels very confident. So, because he wants to work on bridges and things like that. So we're both very proud of him. What's up, Pop Culture Avenger? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, yeah. I love Humbug. I love that character. I had such a great story for them. It was called Arena. It was a Heroes for Hire story, and it was a great story. But, you know, the powers that be, some asshole at Marvel didn't want me working on Marvel projects, apparently. That's basically the bottom line. Didn't like me or didn't want me to have any success at Marvel. Someone very high up. And that's why I stopped working for Marvel. Because me doing Heroes for Hire was actually Dan Buckley, the publisher, had suggested me to do it. And he kind of, he had the power. So the person that didn't like me or didn't want me there really didn't have much of a choice. But after that was done, the Heroes for Hire thing was done, then, gatekeepers. This is groovy music, ain't it? I'm actually listening to the music and I'm just chilling, man. Starving to death like it's a hello, starving to death like it's a children's game. STD. Let's call you STD. Well, welcome, STD. I'm just drawn away, man. Listen to some jazz. Copyright free jazz. That's nice, right? Hair's looking good there. Mop seat, how are you? How are you? Pencil and paper. Yeah, a lot of people do. Started with a lot of guys in the late 90s and 2000s, and especially in the 2000s, 2010s, early 2010s, because finally in the 2020s now. That they and you'd know who they are if you saw their work, and they basically big time digital artists, and they would just take photographs and just kind of Photoshop over and paint them, trace over over an existing photograph. Yeah, que sera, sera. That's my son. You can hear him playing with his friends. His sons. This is Anna, Anna as today, and she's in her, her 40s. So she doesn't quite have the 6-pack ads that she had back in, 25 years ago. Motherhood and just liking food too much, a little too much, and enjoying life. A little more curvy, if you will, right? I'd say that's how she got. Thank you. Thank you for getting that. Appreciate it. Steve Peros is a swell chap, and I know you guys had a little discussion at during one of our shows. The pencils I'm using Mob Seat. This is a Beryl Prismacolor. Beryl Prismacolor. Says 935. I don't know if it's gonna. In the black. It's the black. So I can put it there if you guys can see it. But it's black. And as I was saying earlier, I love to use it when I draw SHI a lot. I have to do a Salamandroid commission, and that one I'm going to ink. But I love because I can get really black lines, and I know my light's really bright, so it's really not that dark. But it adds a really nice soft touch, and when you have it computer colored, which I want to have this computer colored, and the one I did yesterday too. As my covers are all done like this, it gives a really nice watercolor effect to it, you know, to the actual to the final product. And I just love these Beryl Prismacolors, and I like again how I say it literally just melts on the paper, and it looks fantastic. See, I used the black. There you go. So that's what I use for this. And as I said, I use just a 2H mechanical pencil. This one's super old, probably 25 years old. And I have a really old one that I have from college. I don't know where it is. It's probably in the drawer. I feel like opening my drawer up. But it's in my drawer. So I'm really going to start focusing on these commissions because I literally owe, gosh, with some little ones that I owe, probably 20 commissions. And I get so nervous with them, and they're all big commissions, and I just have to stop because people get pissed off at me, and I want you guys to know if anyone did get a commission from me or is getting one from me, I do not take it lightly. I just get I get nervous, you know, with it, to be honest with you. I get nervous because someone actually paid me to do something for them. And it gets very stressful because I want to deliver the very best to them. But I think maybe at conventions I'll be doing like $200, you know, really detailed bust shots, you know, bust images and stuff on sketchbooks, sketch covers. But aside from really taking on those big ones that I do, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to have the big ones here through my campaigns. And this one's gotta be fixed. Look at it. Oh, someone's calling me. Hang on a second. That might be the jeweler. Hang on. Hello? Yes. Good. How are you? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and how long would that take? Okay. Be honest with you, Mother's Day. Yeah, I know, and but I understand if that's impossible. I completely understand. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, no. She deserves it. She deserves it. Yeah, that would be great. The sooner the better would be wonderful. Yeah, sure, of course. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, I gotta blow my nose. Oh, excuse me. Debbie's anniversary ring broke, so we're gonna fix it. She deserves it. What's up, sex? Hey, Murph, what's happening? Oh, thank you, Professor Murph. Appreciate that. The reason why I wanted to try to go and go to the post office today, because we drop off like 400 packages at a time and the post office people, they are not happy with that. So if I can kind of do 200 a day, something like that, I think it makes it hurt a little less, if you know what I mean. Okay. You know, I should ink these. It takes a lot longer to do this pencil, to do this fine shading, than it does to ink it. Like if I had my brush, where's my brush? You know, I could use a brush and I could really just start spotting all the blacks, you know, like this. I could, you know, just hit that with a nice black or do some dry brushing and all. Believe it or not, it takes a lot longer for me to do it this way as opposed to inking it. But also, it's kind of my thing, you know, to do these barrel Prismacolor pencils. Again, I think it adds a real nice soft touch to it. You can have a lot of fun with the folds, too, in the clothing. It is very relaxing, isn't it? That's why I'm doing it. It's coming to an end, this music. We've been going for 45 minutes. I'm wondering what I can find next. Again, I need copyright-free music. Maybe some... I just heard my son curse. Matthew, watch your mouth! You get a little punk? Oh, I got another one. Coffee House Jazz, relaxing music. That's next, homies. Let's hit that now. Oh, heck yes. Heck yes. Maybe we could find Italian music. You know, like Italian music that's copyright free. Candace, yes, all of them are coming. Everything is coming. I'm not sure what you got, but I have been working my butt off doing everything. Let me know what you got. If you got one of the sketch covers or the sketch hardcovers, you know, those are all done. I think they're all done. I might owe a few of the sketch, the hardcovers left, but all that stuff should be done by this weekend. You know, back in the day, the Crusade days, it would be like me, Tony Bedard, Jeff Zapata, Juan Panetta. You know, we would be sitting at the office drawing, you know, like, you know, and you know, Tony and Jeff were the editors, of course, but, you know, Nelson Asensio. And we would be listening to Joban, you know, real bossa nova music, you know, little seesaw bossa nova. And this reminds me of that in the springtime, in the summer, just listening to Sinatra and Joban. See, Juan Carlos Joban, I think he is. Being all us, you know, young punks in our 20s. then go to jazz clubs in the city and all when the city was cool with Giuliani was mayor. Yeah. We had a great pub in the city that we would all go to called Openers. Then it turned to Josie Wales. What was it called? Jimmy would know. And all the Marvel guys, all the DC guys, and that was our comic bar. And we'd all head out there. Once a week, we'd all go to the bar. Thursday nights or Friday nights, there was always like little things going on, and I mean everyone was there. The whole New York industry. Everybody, if you lived in New York and New Jersey, which most except not the Image guys obviously, but all that crew, that's where we all hung out. Man, we had great times there. You can tell I'm going down memory lane. I love doing this quilting, but I'm like out of my mind to have done it. I saw a suit of armor that had this samurai armor that had this amazing quilting underneath. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm going to do for SHI's costume. And I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? Because it's so much work. It's not as bad as Huntress, but gee whiz, Billy, what the hell were you thinking? Oh, I bet Mob C drawn chainmail, yeah. Oh, SXS. He said, how do I get it? I always loved samurai films. When I was a kid, I loved Kira Kurosawa. He's my favorite director of all time. And when I was in college, I got into woodblock prints. Mrs. Torrey. Rosemary Torrey was my professor's name at FIT. And it was like an art history type of a class, but then you use those, those styles. We would do, and one of the assignments was Japanese woodblock prints. Another one was, of course, the Art Nouveau, which again, like, where's that cover? Where's that art I did? Yeah. Like this will be part of the SHI Nouveau series like this. If you guys saw this one from yesterday. And, Art Nouveau was part of it. Then Egon Schiele, we learned about Egon Schiele, etc. And I just fell in love with Japanese woodblock prints. I did, and I always loved the history of Japan. Being a novice historian that I am, I just gravitated to it. And then, it was really the story that got me even more into it. And then, like everything else, and Debbie could tell you, I throw myself behind something, and then I learn everything I can about it, and then I exhaust myself. And that kind of what happened with SHI. I mean, I have to have, I'd say 400 books on Japan and Japanese history and Japanese art and things like that. Not including manga. I love Lone Wolf and Cub. I think it's probably the greatest comic book series of all time is Lone Wolf and Cub. So, let me load this a little bit, right, guys? A little wee loud. But it's so smooth, isn't it? So smooth. I need my microphone is too far away. I need my microphone closer. Bravo. Again, the angle's a little off, guys. She's more like that. So I know she looks like she's got a big head, but I really can't quite match the angle of the art table to my camera. As I come to you live from the Blevins Media Center. And Brian Blevins hooked me up with all this stuff. I had no idea what I was doing. And he came in, he's like, okay, this is what you need, and I'm going to get it for you. He got it. It's blurry? Still blurry, Mopsy? Doesn't look blurry on my end. Oh, thank you, Dad. We got some really cool stuff for the mystery bags. So that's all coming. I don't know if any mystery bags have been shipped out yet because we ordered some fun stuff for it, but it will be coming out. Candace B. Oh, it is blurry. Super blurry. Sorry. I think because the camera is so close, that's why. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing the like button, if you guys are watching, for those of you out there, thank you for joining us today on Smooth Jazz with teen sensation Billy Tucci. So what I do is after I do this, sorry, it's blurry again. Let me pull out a little bit. Sorry, guys. That might work, make it easier. I can see that angle's off too much. If I do that, yeah, that should stay better. That should be easier. Sorry, guys. I'm too fast for the camera. Is that what I'll do is if you see how dark that one got, because I wanted to cover the line I drew, these blacks get super black. So what I do is after I finish this whole figure, I am then going to hit it with spray fixative. Again, the dang camera's off a little bit. There you go. So I'll hit it with some spray fixative, and then I go in again, and the spray fixative adds a nice coating, a nice tooth to the paper, if you will, and then the blacks I could really go in with the blacks and hit it up with that. See, my hand gets a little dirty. So I try to stay very clean with it, you know? Oh, wasn't that delightful, everyone? Wasn't that delightful? Thank you. Thank you. This is about 64 degrees out. Very nice. Oh. Yo, Zayd, what's up, bro? What's happening? Yes, it is a black Prismacolor. So the pencils I am using are, someone asked, they are Prismacolor, the series, the premieres. If I go very slow, you should be able to see it. Very slow. And this is the black. And I get these directly from Prismacolor. And a friend of mine who works for them, actually, I guess I'm sponsored by them, and she sent me a whole bunch of them. So thank you so much, Kathy Warner. Love you for it. So I've got boxes and boxes of them. They come like this. In boxes like this. I don't know if you could buy it. You might be able to. Here's the item number. 3363. PC935. But you might be able to order these by the boxes. I got my new chop. Let me show you that, guys. So when I sign my things at the end, those of you who got the sketch covers and the hard covers are the last of my old chop. I finally had to retire it after, I don't know, 25 years. But here you go. Pop that. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. It's not really flat. It's not flat. It's not flat at all. Well, you get the idea. The coup de grace will be when I need a good solid surface to hit that with. There you go. That's when I finish the whole thing. When I know it's done is when I add a little chop to it. There we go. And the angle's a wee bit off, but again, she looks a little big-headed from the camera that I'm looking at, and I assure you she's not big-headed. She's not Rosie O'Donnell. The symbol on the stamp, Zaid, is it's my name in Chinese. It's how Tucci would be in Chinese. You know, Tucci's not really a Chinese name, so but that's the closest you can get. I guess phonetically in Chinese. Cool, huh? To do this today and tonight. I'll finish this one. And then tomorrow I have to finish someone who's been so insanely patient that I owe him a commission from San Diego Comic-Con 2019. And it was one of them, you know, that, and I'm not going to do that anymore because I just feel awful. And he paid us a lot of money. He paid like $800 to get 2 full color illustrations. My covers like this used to be $400 each, $300 for a full figure. And then my friends would hit me up and like, what are you, out of your mind? I'm like, yeah, because I get so stressed out. It takes me, a day and a half to do it. So I'd rather just do these, ones that are like what my covers would look like and spend a lot more time on it. Yes, I am left-handed and proud of it. And I'm a Leo, TCM Comics. And I was really, here it is. Sorry, I'll get to that one. And I was really bummed out that neither of my children are left-handed. None of my boys, if they are my kids. No. And then, I had so much fun with the Razor Annual #1. It was my first comic gig. I don't think I got paid for it. The Razor Annual. The Razor Annual was... Yeah, that was, I guess some miscommunication. Everett ended up finishing up the script that I had given him by another artist, and he didn't have permission to do it, and then published it with SHI. And I love Everett. So I don't really, the first, okay, so you're right. The Razor Annual #193 was the first official appearance of SHI. That is all me. The Razor SHI special was something that came out years later. I'm sorry, the following year, and that really wasn't authorized. But the Razor SHI special was a lot of fun. I have all the original pages of that still. I think I sold one page to someone who's been someone who's just changed my life, a friend and a fan who has just, bought everything. He's like, I want one of those pages. And I'm like, well, I'll tell you what, I will sell you the first panel that she ever appeared in. But yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. I remember the inker came in and I didn't like the inking job on the faces, so I ended up having to redo all the faces. I ended up re-inking a lot of the faces, and it was just what a wonderful time, and it was cool, man. It was it was good times, and I hope Everett's doing well. I haven't heard from him. I don't know if he's still doing comics or what. Yeah, those were good times, man. Those were good times indeed. So yes, I am totally a Leo. Yes, are you a Leo too? Heck yes, man. Leo, brah. There are only two types of zodiac signs in the world. There are Leos and everyone else who wishes they were Leo. So I guess you could say there are Leos and those who wish they were Leos, because everyone knows, and any Leo will tell you that we are the best sign. It's just a fact. It just is. It's a Leo fact. Again, any Leo will tell you that, because we believe the sun and the moon sets with us. And it's so funny because all the girls I went out with, not that I went out with a lot of girls, but like Deb is a Leo. My other serious girlfriend your first love, your first grade love, she was a Leo. And I've only dated, believe it or not, I've dated Leos, Aries, like I've been attracted to Leos, Aries, and Scorpios. No Geminis, no, even though she is a Gemini, her birthday is June 12th. But I don't know, I guess I just like a feisty gal. Someone that's not going to take any crap from me, and I could dish out the crap for sure. Oh, there you go, buddy. Yeah. Those were good times, man. They were just so expensive to produce the calendars. And calendars were a cool thing for a couple of years, and then they're like, yeah, I don't think we'll do anymore. I think we just did, like I said, we did the 96 and 97. And she was still super popular in 98, in 97 to do the 96, 97, 98 calendar, like, it's enough. What I should have done, because the years stay the same, is I should have called it like the year of the, like Year of the Dragon calendar or something. And I could have used it multiple times and people could have reused it. Because the dates should all line up. Like a Tuesday, say Tuesday, November 12th should be the same as it is every, say, Year of the Dragon. That's coming out nice. I am happy. How can you not be happy? I mean, look at this. We're alive. We're breathing the air. People are getting vaccinated. We're past this pandemic. Good show. I just can't wait for us to get back to normal. And I don't understand a lot of these politicians who I like to call anti-vaxxers, because even though they're all vaccinated, they still wear 2 masks and stuff. And what's up with that? So you don't believe in the vaccine? Sorry, I'm getting personal here and political. I don't mean to, but I can't help it. Let me use this to cover my hands so I don't smear things. Yeah, this totally would be part of the SHI Nouveau series. New SHI. And it'll all be done in that Art Nouveau style. But, the background, similar to, what is that commission? Where are you, commission? That's going out tomorrow in the mail. All right, Candace, I think that you and I would be a perfect match. So there's our part 1 of the SHI Nouveau series. Yeah, I like Aries. And Tauruses. Let's see. Wait a minute. I don't know if I ever went out with an Aries. Hang on. No, I think yes, it's Aries. Hang on. Let me see. Now I got to go into the calendar, Google Calendar, and see what the date is. Let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to remember this now. I think she's Aries. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, nope. So Taurus. Yeah, Taurus apparently. Right? Yeah, so it's Taurus is not Aries. Sorry, Candace. Oh, but we'll get along like peas and carrots anyway, I think. What's the dates? I thought the Aries ended on the 20th. Oh, no, April 9th. Yep, definitely Taurus then. Okay. I hope Debbie's not watching this. No, it's before Debbie. Matthew's an Aries. So we have 3 Leos and an Aries in my house. Oh, boy. Can you imagine if they were all girls? I'd be dead. Instead of 2 sons, we had 2 daughters. Oh, my, they would chew me up and spit me out. I am not slated, J. Rome. I have not been invited, and I can only do a convention that I'm invited to. We love Phoenix, but I have not been invited, so probably not. And so sorry about that. We love it, but we can only do a convention that we're invited to. We will be going to. I'll be going to the Garden State Comic Fest this first weekend in June. I think it's June 5th and 6th, I think. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll be going to Terrificon, which is in Connecticut. We'll be doing that, which I love Terrificon. I put in for the New York Comic Con, so you know I've done the New York Comic Con every year, so I'm sure I'll be doing that. And what else? Oh, hopefully Baltimore. Yeah, but again, I can only do a show that I get invited to. So hopefully they'll invite us. I got to tell you though too. I mean, I get because I haven't done cons in so long. I'm really digging being home because I'm getting so much work done. I mean, I've already drawn 5 pages or 6 pages, maybe 7 pages of SHI Sakura, which is our August book. So that book and will be already done. And Gardenia Lima has already done the finishes on 5 pages. I think he's on 6 and 7 now. So we are really rocking with that book, and that book will be done just like the SHI Omnibus edition that comes out late that we launched later on this month. All from going forward, all the Crusade books will be done before we even launch them, and all we'll need is you guys to help us forward to print them. That's really it. So again, I love being home. I miss. I guess until I get to one, then I'll love it again because I miss talking to the fans. I miss talking to my friends. Like my a lot of my fans have become friends, but I miss talking to fellow pros in person. You Zoom and you do StreamYard and crap like that, or Skype. But it's not really. It's nothing like sitting there and having a drink with your other creator friends and stuff and. Bouncing ideas off of each other and just having a good time. It's really my social life. Believe it or not, cons might have become really my social life because you just get so busy. But we'll watch some hockey once the playoffs start. Well, I'm always watching hockey, but get together with my buddies and watch some hockey starting next week. Okay. The postman. What's up, brother? It was good talking to you yesterday, Adam. Had a nice conversation with Adam yesterday. Been too long, buddy. Been too long. Yes, that is the way to go, bro, is to get the book. Now, you know, I've been doing this a lot longer than you. So, Phil, so we I'm really getting into the rut now. I'm not the rut. I'm really getting into the whole flow of it. It's just like we did back in the day. You know, I mean, I published probably, I don't know how many, 200 comics, I guess I probably published in my day, you know. So it starts to come to you and you start to really learn, okay, let's go. Let's get this book done. Let's get this book done. And that is the goal, is to get all our comics moving forward. John Broly is working on Zombie Sam. I think he's got 60% of that book done. That's a 100+ page book. And same thing with us with the August release book. We're already in. You know, Steve's delivering pages. I'm drawing them. Gardner Lima is doing is drawing them, and we'll get those off once it's all done. We'll get off to Brian Miller, get them colored, and get them right, and hopefully get them right to the printer as soon as the campaign ends after the 30 days. So my campaigns will not be in demand for a long time. Now, I might keep the omnibus in demand for a little bit just because it's a different type of a thing. But once we go with the books and that book, that book is campaign is over and we launch the next one, it's closed. And the thing is, it just makes it a lot easier for Deb because she does all the work. We've heard this song before, haven't we? Trying to find another song. No copyright. What's a cool kind of music? Let's find. Let's see what we got. Free saxophone. Fast jet swing. Heck yeah. It's only 4 minutes. Jiminy crickets. Electro Swing live stream. Let's see this. It's free to use. Oh, there's an ad.
Is it really worth it? Really spend your day worrying about it?
Oh, hell yeah, that works. Hey, you guys know you're bopping a little bit. Bopping like Shane Davis. After all, I am the teen sensation. You can't see this, but I'm. She's naked under here. Oh, heck yes, this is good. You feeling me, Phil? J-Rome, here's a question. Since you've been at this through a lot of ups and downs, what is your take on the comic industry? There's a whole late 90s when it crashed compared to now. I think mainstream comics suck right now. I think that I think their books are tanking, and deservedly so. I think they're hiring a lot of creatives on who they are rather than what their capabilities are. I find the vast majority of them, not entertaining. Now there are great creators out there. I mean, doing mainstream stuff. You've got Scott Snyder. You've got Greg Capullo. You've got Jocelyn Jones is amazing talent. I mean, you guys know the greats. You know them. You know the ones they're up there. Jim Lee. The Image guys who I consider mainstream. And a lot of great stuff. A lot of Images putting out a lot of great stuff, I think. But there's a lot of shit out there. A lot of shit. And they're tanking. And it deserves a tank. Because people are responding with their pocketbooks, their wallets. And they're like, yeah, I don't like this. And if you don't like it, you get cold names and things like that. Or you can't critique stuff. And that's why I feel that this is Niall Scala coined it. This is a new golden age for creator-owned comics. There's never been a time like this. It's never been easier than this. With everything from web comics, say that you could put your books out on the web. You could do Instagram, post your stuff. With social media, it's tremendous what you can do. It's not as hard to break into comics anymore as it was. I mean, you had editors, looking down on you with their glasses, but this way, there's it's more eclectic styles. Manga is very, very, popular, very powerful. That style for artists to start doing things in that style. And again, I advise anyone I've done both mainstream. I started off as an independent, and I got a little burnt out from doing it, to be honest with you. And then I got some great opportunities to do some stuff for DC, and and I loved it. I really did. That said, you are then at the whims of an editor or someone, someone who's never written a comic, someone's never created anything, and you're at the beck and call. You're at their beck and call to you need the gigs and that work, and they pay shit compared to what we pay, compared to what your own creator-owned books will pay, because you collect everything. And that's how I feel. I don't know if I answered that question, but I think the comic industry needs an enema. I really do. And I think it's coming. And they'll learn, and they try these experiments. I was listening to, was it Richard's podcast or something, where he says, oh, this person's failed. Let's cancel this book and let's give him another big book. And I got a big problem with gatekeepers. I got a big problem with SJWs. I think that they're ruining the industry. And that's that. Tell us how you really feel, Billy. I don't know what Jim Mobseed. I don't know what Jim does as an editor. I really don't know what he does, editor in chief, or I'm not, because I don't associate with that. I think J.C. Vaughn, who's the editor for our SHI books, he's the writer for SHI Haikyo coming out. SHI Gatecrasher. I think J.C. Vaughn and Bo Smith and I have had this conversation, would be a great editor in chief for Marvel and DC. I mean, you got, other great talents. You have, Mike Perkins was on Graham Nolan's show last night. And, Mike is tremendous, amazing talent. You got Jerry Ordway, Dan Jurgens, great talent. But then I don't really read mainstream comics anymore, so I couldn't tell you. Probably, let's see what this is. You probably take home more now through your Kickstarters as opposed to early Crusade. It seems like you're more in control. I don't know. We sold a lot. I really lucked out with early Crusade. But at the time, to bring the numbers in let me load this a little bit. At the time, and bringing the numbers in monetarily that we bring in now, you were printing, 150,000 copies, 140,000 copies or so. Now with SHI, I think the new SHI book, Haikyo, I think SHI Haikyo's total print run is about 7,000 copies. That's it. So that makes them also all your crowdfunded books, even the big ones. You look at Cyberfrog or something like that. I think like Wreck Planet, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think Wreck Planet might have printed only 12,000 copies. So that's not a big print run at all. If he had done that through the mainstream, through the comic shops and through Diamond and stuff, he wouldn't have been able to afford to do it. So we appreciate all you guys, and thank you so much for the comics are 64 pages, 48 pages. They're all signed. You get all these cool, stretch goals with them and stuff like that. But they're also very limited books. Yep. No, it's actually the Overstreet Guide to Grading Comics. It's not SHI, it's Miss Fury. I have a copy of it here somewhere. Well, here's the original. There's the original. That's the Overstreet Guide to Grading Comics. Ooh la la. See, I can't do it because I got the camera here. Ooh la la. What was that book? Where is my book? I probably put it on my bookshelf already. Oh well, huzzah. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love Jerry Ordway, Dan Jurgens, Walter Louise Simonson? I mean, there's so many giants in this industry. And here's another thing is what I have to say about a lot of these YouTubers or people that have that blog or whatever the hell they do, how they get noticed. I have no idea. Who've never written a comic. We're standing on the shoulders of giants, and we should not piss on their heads. And I feel that's happening a lot with some of the decisions being made by the big two and the talent that they're casting, and the people that are writing these books and all, and whatever. Catch me at a show. We'll talk about it. And you know what? Everyone agrees. All us pros have the same conversation. And we all, everyone believes it. Everyone knows it. Just a lot of them are too afraid to say it because their bread is buttered by Marvel and DC. And, but if Marvel and DC is doing something wrong, you gotta say it. And, I've never been one I've kept my mouth shut. I've bit my tongue many a time. And I gotta be honest, I think I'm a little, I'm not really a negative person, so I don't really want to spread negativity or be negative about things, but I've never been one to really shy away from, what's on my my heart's on my sleeve and speak my mind. Whether you agree with it or not, I can't be sure. So let's do that. So this is almost getting ready for me to. I'll see. I made this nice big stream here. To start to spray it again, and I think I'm gonna leave. It's 5:35. I'm gonna eat early. And I'll eat later. I'll keep going if you guys don't mind sticking around with me for a while. Oh, I turned my music off, didn't I? Let's go, Electric Boogaloo. What's happening?
Car shopping can be it's easy to worry about not getting the best deal or feeling like you're being taken advantage of. But car guru
didn't want to get. Yep, I am a Southpaw. Totally Southpaw. And again, I just love the crowdfunding success. I love. I mean, we had Phil on here from Zade Comics. All the success they're having with Magic Cop 2. I think that's what's live, right, Phil? Forgive me if I don't. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like. But I mean, we had like my pal, my brother Jeff Smith was on the PopXP the other night, and if you look at Tucci Quest for Fight for Fire, his new graphic novel, I mean, and it's on Kickstarter. He's done, I think, in the first 30 hours or so, he's at $135,000. So good for him and well deserved. And his book is complete. He spent 2 years just drawing that book, working on it, never took a paycheck, didn't release it or anything like that. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have a nice, fun stream. We're going to have a cocktail party, if you will. Cocktail hour with and hopefully this month with Jeff Smith, Vijaya Iyer, Brian Polito, Francisca Polito, me, and Debbie. And we're just gonna chill out and we're gonna have a stream and we're gonna drink and we're gonna talk about our experiences, and talk about crowdfunding and all, because currently Jeff is the king of Kickstarter with the new campaign. And then of course Brian will release his next one, and he'll be, he'll take the crown back again. But it's all fun. We're all in this together. Remember that we're all in this together, and we should support one another, art creators. I get it. It's competition, but that's good. It's healthy competition. Get rid of the negativity. Be positive. Help one another out, and just let's make great comics, man. Let's make great comics. That's what Gatekeeper is going to be all about. Gate Crashers is going to be all about. So, Ron Lim. Yeah, I always thought Ron Lim was fantastic too. A real journeyman. Worked his butt off. But I mean, you look at the garbage that's going on. If you saw what happened to Jay Lee, because Jay Lee did a cover for his friend Ethan, and then people going after him, trying to cancel him. I've never been for cancel culture. I despise it. I despise the cowards that perpetrate it. Help me out with that word. I know you're all saying it. I despise it. I despise people like that. I've never had use for them. Like I said, with gatekeepers as well, I've never had use for them, and they've never mattered to me. Sorry, don't. I'm Teen Sensation Bill Tucci. You're not going to cancel me. No matter what you do, you're not important enough to cancel me. No matter how hard you try, you're just that insignificant. Yeah, well, Paratrooper too, so I could never. You can't bow to that, to tyranny, and that's what it is. Fascism, communism. There you go. Do a little bit of that. It's coming out quite nicely, isn't it? Again, the angle is way off. I don't know if I get the camera. See, I can get the camera right, but I have to keep picking it up. It makes her look real short and big-headed, but it's really the way the camera would be, and it's more like that. Like that. So. Anyway, so let's get this little ribbon done. I'm gonna do this here, the leg quilting. Then I'm gonna spray it and take a little break and see if Debbie needs any help. She's down at the Legion Hall working. And this is my first ever PopXP YouTube only show. I had a lot of trouble with Facebook. I can't read the comments or anything like that, and I know we get a lot more people to watch it, but you know what I figure? People on Facebook, you want to come and see us, come on over to PopXP on YouTube. And I thank all you guys for doing that, for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. Niall and I have a lot of shows scheduled. We're going to have a lot of fun this coming May into June and into the summer. We've got Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con at home. We're going to have some fun with that. Talking to some buddies of mine, talking to a World War II hero, Vince Speranza, who was a World War II paratrooper who fought through the Battle of the Bulge, trying to get work with him. We actually had planned for him to come on Tuesday, but I forgot. But he's never used StreamYard before, so I had to we were going to do a test stream with him on Monday. Then I realized I had to go up and pick William up at school. Debbie and I had to go get him, so I had to cancel that. But hopefully I can get Vince back on next week. And he's a hero of mine, and he's on Facebook, and he's just tremendous. He's just, a national treasure. So, all right. If I move this, then it's really going to get cockeyed. If I do this, pull this out a little bit here. I could do it like this. Again, this will be really off. The perspective is awful right now because the camera is in this strange direction. But you could probably see more of the drawing. So if it bothers you guys, let me know, and I'll just fix it again. But I keep smacking my head against this stupid camera right here. Oh, let's play some music, shall we?
Think of him, music might so keen. Tonight I must forget those precious hours, but no heart and flowers play. No melody, that can bring any old thing to help me ease the pain that sound of me can bring. Tonight I must think of him, music might so keen. Tonight I must forget those precious hours.
How great is this? Nah, this isn't Al Jolson. I love Al Jolson. I love Al Jolson. Oh, heck yes, man. All right, guys. So I'm gonna more like that, you know. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna take a break and see how Debbie's doing down at the hall. And I want to thank each and I have to throw all my stuff back in the garage. I cleaned out the garage earlier today to bring my motorcycle out. Speaking of that, look at it. Here's a fun picture I found of Debbie at the 1980 January 1989 at the look at her. She's not happy at the New York Motorcycle International Motorcycle Show, and she loved the Harleys. I love the sport bikes, and she loved the Harleys, and is an old 1983 Sportster. Oh, love her. Cecil loves Al Jolson. Are you kidding me? Pop Culture Avenger. Hot damn. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go. Everyone have a great day. You guys rock. And I'll be talking to you guys all soon, all right? All right, so tally-ho. Everyone have a good day. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I'll be working tomorrow. Let me end this. That's good stuff. But, dang it. All right. So let's hit with a little brand PopXP saying goodbye. Thank you all for joining me. Guys, please hit the like button. If you can, smash that like button. Share it. And the PopXP is back, and we are live. So everyone have a great day and a great night, and talk to you later. All right.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on PopXP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the PopXP and over on Instagram at the PopXP. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.